for you to show you how to create your group's Weebly page. First, of course, you're going to want to go to www.weebly.com, and that's weebly.com. That'll take you to a site that looks like this, and you'll want to click on Sign Up. And once you go into Sign Up, you're going to want to write in your full name, here where it says full name, your email address, where you'll use your my.fsu email address, and a password. As you can see here, I'm writing in a sample name just to show you what this should look like. Tyler P. Student in this case. I'll then type in the email address. Again, this should be your my.fsu email address, as your classmates also need to be able to use this website. So you want to make sure that you're using an email address that you don't mind your classmates having. Similarly, the password here should also be a password that you've created simply for the purposes of this assignment and this class. Nothing that's connected to your bank accounts, my.fsu, anything like that, because this is a password that you need to be able to give to every single member of your group once you've finished. So again, make a password that you don't mind sharing with your classmates. Once you've finished this, you're going to click Sign Up down here underneath all of these boxes. And when you click Sign Up, this will take you right to your editing dashboard page. From here, it's going to be very, very simple once it loads. The first thing you're going to be asked to do, as you can see here, is to choose a theme. The theme that you choose doesn't matter because your design person is ultimately going to be responsible for choosing the theme that best works for your magazine. But here are some sample themes that are available. You will want to pick something that has multiple pages, something that you can visit, something that you can create as a group. Some of these are only blogs, are only developed for blogs or for event websites, but you really want something that is made for something like a magazine. So up here at the top, once we get back up here, you can see that there's a bunch of options, and the one that's going to work the best here is this one that says portfolio, right here all the way to the right. Not all of these are perfect, but this one right here, this top left one, is very nice because it doesn't require pictures for each page, but still allows you to navigate page by page. Now here, your first thing that Weebly is going to ask you is to choose your website domain. You don't have to do this now, and in fact, you should not do this now. Exit out of this as soon as you can. We'll talk about why that is later, but for now, just exit out of here. Now you're on your home page. In order to edit the titles of each of your pages, you want to go up here and click on Pages, and then click on each page, so where it says Home, click Home, and you'll have the option of changing titles over here on the left. First, under the home page, you're going to put your magazine title. For now, since you don't know your magazine title, simply write magazine title. You'll do the same thing for the next page that's already available, changing that one to Table of Contents. Then you will click here on what is on this screen, an About page. And you'll change this to Letter from the Editor. Now, as a group, you might decide to call this something else from the desk of your editor's name, but for now, this just shows where each of these sections are going to go. After Letter from the Editor, the next thing you have to start putting in are your articles, the articles that each of your classmates wrote. It's not your job to decide the order that these articles go in, but rather your job is just to put the article titles in here. So as you can see, I titled this one Article Title 1, But you have a list under Course Library on Blackboard with all of your classmates' article names. So please use that and put them in by title. You do the same thing with pages and Article 2. You may have missed this, but what I did was I simply clicked on the plus sign up here. You'll see me do it again right here. The plus sign out at the top here adds another page. What I'm doing here is I've just realized I used quotes by mistake. The article titles should not be in quotes. They shouldn't be formatted strangely. They're just the titles of articles to make navigating easier for people who visit your site. So this plus sign up here creates a new page, and it's quite simple. And you'll do that until you've created all of your pages for all of your articles for each of your classmates. Then you need to create a page for citations, a page where all of your group members can contribute citations for the images that they use in the creation of this project. Now, what I'm doing here is creating a page for special features. So it mentions in your guidelines that if you want special features sections, you'll have to create sub-pages. The way that you create sub-pages is simply by grabbing these pages on the left side and simply sliding them over to the right slightly. And that creates sub-pages, as you can see right here, where each page has a sub-page underneath it, under the section that I created called Special Feature. There's just one last thing that you're going to want to go ahead and do for your group just to get it out of the way. Here you're going to revisit your citations page. So this is far under the More thing. You're just going to change the headline to say Citations so that this all matches up to the titles that you have for each page. Now you've created everything that you need, and you'll see up here in the top right corner this Publish option. Do not choose the Publish option at this point. I'm doing this here to show you why you do not want to click Publish at this point. So if you click Publish, it's going to force you to choose a name for your web page so that somebody can easily find this. You do not currently have a web page, so you'll end up putting in something temporary and clicking Publish as I did here. The problem is, as soon as you do that, temporary women's zine, or whatever you choose to put there, becomes the permanent website for your magazine. And when you go to click Publish later, it doesn't let you change this title. Please do not click Publish. When you are done putting in all of your articles and your citation, you are going to do, as I am doing here, you are going to simply exit out of the site. You can log out on your main page. That's fine. Make sure that you've made a note of all of your password materials so that your classmates can also log in. But what I'm doing here is I'm showing you how, when you log back in, you can still see the website that you've been working on, but it's not published. It's not live. There's no way for the average internet user to stumble upon your web page that's not complete yet. So at this point, you just simply want to exit out of this, and you will create a website name for the average internet user to find your magazine at a later time. We'll do this during class on Wednesday. So again, for now, all you need to do is create your Weebly page, set up an account using a my.fsu email, use a password that you don't mind sharing with your classmates, create a page for the table of contents, the letter from the editor, each of your articles, again, use the article titles at the top, and your citations page. Don't worry about special feature sections yet. I was simply showing you how you can move pages around at a later time once you do decide on the organization for your group scene. And I was also showing you how to manipulate the pages so that you have sub-pages and pages. If you do end up using sub-pages and things like that, please come and see me during class and I will show you or refresh you on how to do that. Once you've finished putting in the titles of all of the articles on the top and your citations page, then log out of Weebly. Do not, I repeat again, do not click on publish, or you will have to start this whole process over again tomorrow in class, slowing down progress for both you and the rest of your group mates. I hope this helped you to figure out how to get your page set up, and I will see you all tomorrow.